I can assure you that I do not have this $750 ship pledged, and yet I can still bring this into Pyro with me. And as part of this video, I'm going to show you how. I've come into the game with multi-tools, armor, quantum drives, shields of all different sizes, power plants, missiles, more armor, undersuits, weapons, of course my usual cav helmet, and all kinds of weapons that aren't typically available in Pyro. Because I don't know about you, but I am not the best pilot, I am not the best dogfighter, I'm not the best at PvP, so any little advantage that I can identify to help me survive a little more in Pyro is greatly appreciated. If this interests you, then check out the rest of the video in order to start off in Pyro with a little bit of a boost. I personally don't have the best selection of ships for Pyro, so what I've done is I've logged on to ePTU, although I believe this will also work for PTU, in order to collect some of the things that I need. And one of our first stops is Cousin Crows. In Stanton, the availability of high quality military grade power plants, shields, coolers, weapons, and quantum drives is far more abundant, whereas in Pyro they can be much harder to find if they're available at all. So I'm going to invest a significant portion of my starting credits in collecting all of the quantum drives and shields and things that I think I'm going to need. I might be getting too many things here, but I don't think that's really an issue. For example, I don't think you can get the ball turret over in Pyro. And another thing that was challenging to find are the gimbal mounts. For larger ships, it can make it easier to shoot at some smaller targets. Okay, I think we got everything here. The next place we're going to head to while we're over on Orison is the Crusader showroom. Because recently I've had fun both with the A1 dropping some bombs and using the Hercules for salvage. So I figured why not combine them and get an A2 to play with. Now we also want to ensure that we have a ship that has a little faster entrance and exit time than the A2, because as much fun as it is dropping bombs, if you end up in trouble in that ship, although it has pretty good shield and pretty good hull, ideally you want something that you can get out of trouble pretty quickly in. And due to the quantum dampening effect, you can prevent other players from getting away from you if they try a hit and run tactic. So much better visibility than the Cutlass Black. I happen to use my PTU money on the ship that I thought would be useful for me, as I thought that would be fun gameplay to do with my org. However, you can spend your money on whichever ships you want. For example, if there are a couple of you, maybe you want access to a Scorpius or a Hurricane. If you're in a group of 3 or 4, maybe you want to grab yourself a Redeemer. Whatever ships you're interested in, this is a way to give yourself a little extra boost in Pyro. And my final stop was Centre Mass on New Babbage, where I picked up a few more weapons that I may not be able to get in Pyro. And that should set me up for a significantly better start when I get back into the Pyro test preview. So the first thing you want to do is get your character created just so we can get in real quick, initially choosing your starting location. You can start at either Checkmate or Obituary. Either of these currently have significantly more resources that you'll have access to. They have a Galleria where you'll be able to buy some decent weapons and some ship parts. We've logged into Pyro. This is the first time with a new character. Hopefully, if I've done everything right, I've come into the game with multi-tools, armor, quantum drives, shields of all different sizes, power plants, missiles, more armor, undersuits, weapons, of course my usual cav helmet, and all kinds of weapons that aren't typically available in Pyro. So I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching everybody, and bye bye! Oh, it showed me an MSR. I got scared there for a second. Oh. Well, you almost killed me, game. You almost killed me. Not this time. I'm pretty sure that's death. Yep, that's death. Please don't respawn me back on Crusader. Wrong way as usual. Damn distracting magic jumper lady. So I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching everybody, and bye bye. God damn, I always do the pan down. Great. Perfect. Just because we're in Pyro doesn't mean we don't get 30Ks.